It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. This truth is so well fixed in the minds of his neighbouring families that he is considered by their good mothers as the rightful property of some one or other of their daughters from the moment he enters the county. Ah, and here comes one such mother.
Have you heard the news? Netherfield Park has a tenant at last, and he's single and rich.
What is that news, Mrs. Bennet?
I'm going to tell Mr. Bennet to call on him at once. Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet!
And so it is with this auspicious turn of events that our story begins. I, Miss Jane Austen, authoress, narrator, and occasional side character, invite you into the world of Regency England at the dawn of the 19th century, a time where marriages are discussed before breakfast, balls are the pinnacle of social access, and decorum is the currency of the realm. Well, as is currency, of course. Did she say single and rich? A most fortunate combination. My original draft was titled First Impressions, which years later became Pride and Prejudice, the tale we are about to tell.
Stop everything! I have such news! What is it, Mom? Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet!
We are all attention, my love.
Netherfield Park has been let at last!
Oh?
Yes. Do you not wish to know who's taken it?
Well, as you wish to tell me, and as I have no objection to hearing it, you may proceed.
Must you be so droll? Netherfield Park has been taken by a young man of large fortune. Is he single? Would I mention it if he were not? Is he handsome?
He doesn't yet have a name.
His name is Mr. Bingley. Mr. Mr. Bennet, isn't this such a fine thing for our girls?
How so? How will it affect them?
Why, he must marry one of them.
Must saith Mamma.
I insist you visit him immediately.
You and the girls may go. Assure him of my hearty consent in his marrying whichever of you girls he chooses.
Papa, we can't visit him if you won't.
Mr. Bennet! Oh, you delight in vexing me! Have you no compassion for my nerves?
You mistake me, my dear. I have the highest respect for your nerves. They've been my constant companion these 20 years. But I do hope you'll get over it and live to see many young men of large fortune move into the neighborhood.
Though you would not visit them, come a dozen, Mr. Bingley.
Oh, Mr. Bingley, I don't want to hear that name again. I am sick to death of Mr. Bingley.
Oh, I am sorry to hear it, my dear. Had I known as much this morning, I would not have called on him. But since I have paid the visit, we can hardly escape him now.
Oh, Mr. Bennet, I knew I should persuade you at last.
Will he be at the ball tonight?
He will attend.
Heavens be praised! If I can have but one of my daughters settled at Netherfield, and all the others equally married, I shall have nothing else to wish for.
A blessed day indeed.
Yes.
It was widely conceded that to be fond of dancing was a certain step towards falling in love, and very lively hopes of Mr. Bingley's features and fortune were entertained by all those concerned, both in Longbourn House and amongst all the families of the county. Mr. Bingley brought with him an unmarried sister, Caroline, as well as his close friend Mr. Darcy, who was likewise single and rumoured to have twice the annual income of Mr. Bingley himself.
Mr. Bingley, may I introduce...
It's wonderful to make your acquaintance, Mr. Bingley, and to have a neighbour at Netherfield at last.
I'm glad to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Bennet.
These are my eldest, Jane and Elizabeth.
We have 3 more hereabouts.
May I introduce my sister, Miss Caroline Bingley, and our friend, Mr. Darcy.
Splendid. Splendid to make your acquaintance. Oh, Mr. Bingley, my Jane is a charming dancer.
Would you honor me, Miss Bennet?
Thank you, Mr. Bingley.
Would you take some refreshment, Miss Bingley?
Delighted, I'm sure. How do you find Hertfordshire, Mr. Darcy?
There's not much here to find.
Is our Meryton assembly not an amiable diversion?
If it were my definition of either,
I gather you're not fond of dancing.
any savage may engage in it.
Then you do not share the enthusiasm of your friend.
Do you believe the lack of one mutual pleasure an obstacle to others?
Indeed, no. How boring to have friends just as yourself. You might as well be alone as in their company.
I generally find it preferable to be alone than in most company. Excuse me.
Are you enjoying yourself and your partner, Miss Bennet?
Oh, Lizzie, Mr. Bingley is just what a young man ought to be. He's sensible, good-humoured.
Also handsome, not to mention conveniently rich.
Oh, Lizzie! I was very much flattered by his asking me to dance. I did not expect such a compliment.
Well, I say he shows great sense, and I give you permission to like him.
We have only just met.
Yet I believe it perfectly possible you have secured his sincere affections already.
You tease, of course. He is everything amiable.
Oh, come, Darcy. I must have you dance.
I certainly shall not. You know I dislike it. You were dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
She is the most enchanting creature, but her sister Elizabeth is very agreeable and quite pretty.
I would sooner call her mother a wit. She is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me. You had best return to your partner. You are wasting your time with me.
Oh, Lizzie, how could he?
Mr. Darcy speaks his mind. How refreshing in a gentleman. I could willingly forgive his pride had he not injured mine.
Mama, you will never guess. Oh, tell me quickly, my pet. The militia is coming to Meryton. Oh, Brazil, isn't it too exciting?
Miss Bennet, I would delight in another dance, but I am loath to see your sister without a partner.
You are very kind, sir, but alas, there are none willing to oblige. It is a pity, for I greatly love to dance, even if one's partner is only tolerable.
You all, no doubt, considering how odious it would be to pass many evenings in this manner. And indeed, I am quite of your opinion.
Your conjecture is wrong. I find myself suddenly quite agreeably engaged. I have been meditating on the pleasures of which a pair of fine eyes in the face of a spirited woman could bestow.
Pray tell who has elicited such high praise.
Miss Elizabeth Bennet.
Miss Elizabeth Bennet. I am all astonishment. May I be the first to wish you joy?
That is exactly the question which I expected you to ask, Caroline. A lady's imagination is so rapid. It goes from admiration to love, from love to matrimony in only a moment.
Nay, I consider the matter settled. What a charming mother-in-law you shall have, and sisters galore.
A grand evening, was it not?
It improved.
I was never more annoyed. The dreariness and yet the noise, the nothingness and yet the self-importance of all these people.
You could find no fault in Miss Jane Bennet, I should think.
She was the only sufferable one among them. I suppose I must invite her to dine with me.
What a fine idea, Caroline.
Yes, I was afraid you'd think so.
Accordingly, the invitation was sent, and its arrival provided all the sensation Mrs. Bennet's heart could have hoped for, as the prospect of her eldest daughter's marriage seemed secure. It also meant, by association, that all her daughter's prospects were elevated. For when one has married well, good connections are sure to follow, and a good reputation is voiced about nearly as much as a poor one. The letter was no sooner read than 5 prosperous marriages were in Mrs. Bennet's view within the year.
It looked like rain, so I sent Jane on horseback. She'll have to spend the night, just as I predicted. No doubt Mr. Bingley's half in love with her already.
Good gracious woman, Wellington should thank heaven you weren't with Napoleon at Waterloo.
I've just had a letter from Jane. She's taken ill with a cold, though of course she says it's nothing. It must be bad enough for the doctor's been called.
Well, if Jane should die, it will be a comfort to know it was all in pursuit of Mr. Bingley.
Really, Mr. Bennet, people do not die of colds.
Though she may die from the shame of such a mother, you must go to her at once.
Lizzie walked the 3 miles to Netherfield in agitated spirits, and was received with much surprise by the inhabitants thereof. Jane, who was more gravely ill than she had intimated in her letter, was overjoyed to see her, but despaired of being a terrible inconvenience to everyone. Mr. Bingley was all concerned for her well-being, expressing himself vigorously on the subject of her care, and it being no trouble whatsoever that she should convalesce there. Mr. Darcy continued with his inner rumination, though Miss Bingley, you can be sure, had much to say of Lizzie's arrival.
What on earth possessed her to walk all that way? She really looked almost wild. You cannot imagine the sensation I had upon seeing her. I think I shall never forget it. Charles, I hope you saw her petticoat, 6 inches deep in mud.
I confess, it quite escaped my notice, Caroline.
You observed the state of her hair, Mr. Darcy, I'm sure. I think you would not wish to see your sister make such an exhibition.
Certainly not.
To walk 3 miles quite alone, it seems to me a sort of conceited independence and a rank indifference to decorum.
But a strong affection for her sister.
Reckless, nonetheless.
Why, Mr. Darcy, has this misadventure affected your admiration of her fine eyes?
Not at all. They were brightened by the exercise.
Indeed. That escaped my notice. Poor dear Miss Jane Bennet, she really is a very nice girl, but with such low connections and such a family, I'm afraid there's no chance of her being settled among any polite society. Would that I could change matters, I'm sure I should try.
Miss Elizabeth, how is your sister?
I believe she is better, thank you.
Won't you join us?
Shall we take a turn about the room, Miss Elizabeth?
As you wish.
Care to join us, Mr. Darcy?
You can have but 2 motives, Caroline. In either case, I would interfere.
What can he mean?
The surest way of disappointing him will be to ask nothing about it.
It's simple. You are either in each other's confidence and have secrets you wish to discuss, or you are conscious that your figures appear to the greatest advantage in walking. If the first, I can admire you much better as I am. If the second, I should be entirely in your way.
Shocking! How shall we punish him for such a speech?
We could tease him.
Oh, Mr. Darcy is not to be laughed at.
Is this true, Mr. Darcy?
I make it a goal to avoid weaknesses which expose me to ridicule.
I see. And would you consider pride a weakness?
Pride, where there is superiority of mind, is strength, not weakness.
Then you own yourself without fault, and our game is ended.
I do own my faults. I cannot forget the vices of others, nor their offences against me as easily as most. My good opinion once lost is lost forever.
That is a fair thing, but I cannot laugh at it. A pity, for I dearly love to laugh.
A feminine trait, I believe.
I believe in every disposition there is a defect of one kind or other,
And your defect is a desire to condemn everyone.
as yours is to willfully misunderstand them.
Shall we look in on your sister again, Miss Elizabeth?
Yes, of course.
I'll join you, if I may. I hate to see Miss Bennet indisposed, but she is all sweetness, even in illness.
And you are all kindness, Mr. Bingley.
In a few days' time, Jane was deemed well enough to return home to Longbourn, much to the disappointment of Mrs. Bennet. Their father, however, was exceedingly glad. The evening conversation had lost most of its animation and nearly all of its sense with the absence of Jane and Elizabeth. Thus they were again amongst family, 3 members of which were in especially high spirits, for the militia had encamped near Meryton. Young men of all ranks were about in the streets and shops. Mrs. Bennet and her 2 youngest daughters enthusiastically manufactured reasons to walk there most every day, with the elder 3, more often than not, impressed upon to join them.
It is my turn for new ribbons. Lydia is drowning in new ribbons. Jane, you'll lend me the money, won't you? I gave you 4 shillings last month. Never mind, little skinny. Just look at all the officers like my ribbon.
Oh, really? I'm sure that I have.
Pardon me. Did I hear there was a dire need for ribbons?
Apologies, sir, though need is too strong a word.
I need them just as much as Lydia does.
And so you do. But remember what the great bard said. Beauty is bought by judgment of the eye.
And where judgment is lacking, 2 shillings may suffice.
Your clever turn is not lost on me.
Yet your quotations are quite lost on them.
Lieutenant George Wickham at your service.
Enchanted to make your acquaintance, Mr. Wickham. We are the Bennets of Longbourn.
Oh, you're the handsomest officer we've seen so far. Lydia!
No legacy is so rich as honesty, though may you see many officers today handsomer than I.
Not likely. Pity.
Here's a quote for you. Vanity keeps persons in favour with themselves who are out of favour with all others.
I often depend upon it. That shop yonder will supply your ribbons. Merely give my name and add it to my bill.
Generous, sir, but imprudent.
Oh, do be quiet, Mary. How very kind you are, Mr. Wickham. Come, girls.
I'll make sure
Oh, you have won them forever.
She is beautiful, therefore to be wooed. She is woman, therefore to be won.
But not with words of your own.
What need have I of wit, when a good memory will suffice?
And a well-worn copy of Shakespeare.
Ah, you've caught me out. I surrender myself, fool that I am, to your superior discernment.
And are you too proud to be laughed at?
Not at all. What need have I of pride, when humour will suffice? Always laugh when you can, it is cheap medicine.
Forget the bard, now speaks Lord Byron.
Lizzie, look what we found!
Oh, Mr. Bingley, you will not think of quitting Netherfield soon, I hope.
At present, I consider myself as quite fixed there.
Mr. Wickham, how do you like my ribbons?
Well chosen.
The country is a vast deal pleasanter than London, is it not, Mr. Bingley?
When I am in the country, I never wish to leave it, but when I am in town, it is pretty much the same.
Though society be less varied.
I can be equally happy in either.
Aye, that is because you are of the right disposition, unlike some.
Indeed, Mamma, Mr. Darcy only meant that there were not such a variety of people to be met in the country as in town.
Nonsense! We dine with 420 families, and now the militia too.
Why do you not come to the shop, Mr. Wickham?
I was enjoying quite fine society right here.
Mr. Bingley, you must give a ball!
Lydia!
Oh, do hold a ball!
Kitty!
Oh, a ball is a charming way to meet all your many new neighbours.
I think a ball is a perfectly irrational way to gain new acquaintance. It would be better if conversation, discussion, and debate were the order of the day instead of dancing.
Hurry!
You may name the day.
Be sure to invite Mr. Wickham!
Of course you must come, Mr. Wickham. But now I bid you all good day.
What shop next? I offer my services as carrier of packages.
Oh, how very affable you are.
And how very handsome! I shall have to get you dressed for the ball! Oh, Mama, I need a new dress!
I wager you have dancing shoes with nimble soles. Mr. Wickham,
Are you well acquainted with Mr. Darcy?
as much as I ever wished to be. The party arrived just recently. Forgive me, but do you know him?
We grew up together, Darcy and I, though by our cold greeting it would surprise you.
May I ask, what is the nature of your disapproval of Mr. Darcy?
It's simple. My father managed his father's estate. His father treated me like a second son. He knew how I had my heart set on joining the church, so he bequeathed the rectory position to me in his will. But when he died, Darcy ignored his wishes and gave it to another man.
Why?
Yet he's jealous, though he would not show it, for jealousy dislikes the world to know it. In short, his father loved me more than him. His sister Georgiana was excessively fond of me as well, but Darcy will suffer no rivals. He drove me from my home and ruined my chances. Now here I am, a lonely foot soldier beneath his notice, though not, I hope, beneath yours.
A promising new acquaintance, this Mr. Wickham, and with such grievous reports of Mr. Darcy, it suited Lizzie's impressions of that gentleman exactly. But soon, on the heels of Mr. Wickham, we are met with a rather less promising arrival.
I hope you've ordered a good dinner today, my dears. I have reason to expect an addition.
So late in the day and no fish to be got. Of course, nobody knows what I suffer. It is always so. Those who do not complain are never pitied.
Who is it, Papa? We can only hope Mr. Bingley or Mr. Wickham.
It is my cousin, Mr. Collins, who, when I am dead, may certainly turn you all out of this house as soon as he pleases.
Oh, I can't hear it spoken of.
Well, then be comforted in the knowledge that you may go before me.
Really, Mr. Bennet, why could he not continue to quarrel with you as his father did before him?
Though nothing can clear Mr. Collins from the guilt of claiming an inheritance that was settled before his birth, if you listen to his letter, you may be a little softened toward him.
My dear cousin, I have frequently wished to heal the breach between yourself and my late father since his passing, but was kept back in fear it might seem disrespectful to be on good terms with anyone whom it had always pleased him to be at odds with. My mind is made up on the subject, as you can see. I've recently been so fortunate as to be distinguished by the patronage of Lady Catherine de Bourgh, whose bounty and beneficence has preferred me to the valuable rectory of her parish. As a clergyman, I feel it my duty to promote peace within all families, and, if I may flatter myself, my overtures of goodwill are highly commendable. I am immeasurably pained at being the means of robbing your daughters of their inheritance, but I assure you of my readiness to make a gracious amends. With respectful compliments to your lady and daughters, I am William Collins at your service.
So you are.
Ah, Mr. Bennet, we meet at last. And Mrs. Bennet, enchanted. What a supremely featured house, and so convenient from the village.
Delighted, I'm sure.
Ah, and these must be my cousins. Reputation does not disappoint. Indeed, I came prepared to admire them, but see that fame has fallen far short of the truth.
We have some more, somewhere.
Shall we dine?
Who's that? Our cousin, Mr. Collins, the one who won Harriet. Behave.
Ah, Mr. Bennet, your quiver is full of excellent arrows, and in no doubt of seeing them all well disposed of in marriage, perhaps quite soon.
Oh, I do hope it may prove so with all my heart, for else they shall be destitute enough.
Let us sit, shall we?
What an excellent repast! It has been many years since I have beheld such an exemplary vegetable, on which fair cousin may I bestow compliments for the cooking.
We are more than able to keep a cook, Mr. Collins.
So pleased the living here can afford it. As you know, I'm honoured to have as patroness the right and honourable Lady Catherine de Bourgh. The garden of my humble abode is separated by a mere lane from Rosings Park, her ladyship's vast estate.
I've never heard of her.
She recently has advised me to marry, provided I choose with discretion.
Has she any family?
One daughter, the heiress of Rosings, a most charming young lady. However, her indifferent state of health prevents her from being presented, and that, as I told Lady Catherine, has robbed the British court of its brightest ornament. Her ladyship seemed quite pleased with the sentiment, and I always look forward to giving those little delicate compliments which are always acceptable to ladies.
It is fortunate that you possess the talent of flattering with so much delicacy.
Pray, tell me, sir, do these pleasing attentions proceed from the impulse of the moment or the result of previous study?
They arise chiefly from what's passing at the time. I sometimes amuse myself by arranging such elegant phrases, but I always wish to give them as unstudied an air as possible.
Who would ever suspect your manners to be practiced? The ball! Pardon me, Mr. Collins, but my sisters and I are attending the ball tonight. You must excuse us.
Indeed. Off with you girls.
Now that the young ladies are away, I wish to speak freely of matters I alluded to in my letter. It is my avowed hope that I may soon find a mistress for my humble home, and in truth, my chief design in coming to Longbourn was to select one from among my fair cousins as a tether of goodwill between our families.
Indeed!
I must say, the eldest Miss Bennet has captured my special attention.
Mr. Collins, it is incumbent upon me to inform you that the eldest Miss Bennet is soon to be engaged.
Engaged? How unfortunate.
Is it?
Yes. But Miss Elizabeth, both close in age and beauty, would make an excellent partner.
Indeed. What a supreme alternative.
It is?
You say there's a ball tonight? What fortuitous timing.
Yes. Shall we away to the garden? Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet!
to the Netherfield ball and see what will transpire.
Tell me again, Charles, why we've invited every rustic in the county to muddy our new carpets.
Oh, come, Caroline. There is such an energy and openness to these people that I find refreshing. Were we in town, there would be such stuffy conversation and meddling gossip as to suffocate even the best intention. Here, there is a real spirit of life and community. You understand me, Darcy, surely?
Though it pains me to admit it, there is a particular charm to this place, I must confess.
Not you too, Mr. Darcy. Pray have you mistaken enthusiasm for refinement, as Charles is so disposed to do? I can't have both of you swooning over these peasants.
Your concern for me is touching, Caroline, I'm sure, though hardly necessary.
Mr. Bingley, we're here.
Oh, how lovely.
Isn't she?
Miss Bennet, I am so pleased to see you. And you too, Miss Elizabeth. Are you looking for someone?
Just taking it all in.
I hope all is to your liking.
Mr. Collins!
Would you do me the honor of your next dance, Miss Elizabeth?
A clergyman may dance.
I consider it an innocent diversion amongst respectable people. It particularly affords the opportunity to make one's partner the object of his undivided attention, which is my sole purpose in coming here.
To give attention to me.
Miss Elizabeth.
Mr. Darcy.
Sir Darcy? Of Pemberley, the nephew of my esteemed patroness?
What impertinence! Who are you?
This is Mr. Collins, our cousin.
Your cousin.
Sir Darcy, may I speak so freely? It is such an honor to make your acquaintance. Anyone connected with the illustrious family of
I
the
wish
Warrens is
you would
held.
not speak so freely, sir. Miss Elizabeth, may I have the next dance?
You may.
Sir Darcy.
I dare say you will find him perfectly agreeable, Lizzie. Heaven forbid. To find someone agreeable whom you've determined to hate.
Too bad Mr. Wickham didn't come. At least the rest of the regiment are here. Yeah!
It's all happening just as I said. We fully expect an engagement by Christmas.
Quadrille is quite the fashion these days.
Indeed.
Now it is your turn to say something. I spoke of the dance, now you ought to remark on the music, or the number of couples.
Do you talk by rule while you are dancing?
One must speak a little. It would look odd to be entirely silent.
This ball was given in Jane's honor.
Odd for some, entirely impossible for others. Tell me, does your family often walk to Meryton?
Why, yes. When you met us there, we had just formed a new acquaintance, in fact.
Mr. Wickham may be blessed with such good manners which may ensure his making friends. It is entirely less certain whether he may be capable of retaining them.
He seems to have fallen out of favor with you, and I remember you said your resentment, once created, was firm.
You recall correctly.
But you never allow yourself to be blinded by prejudice. It seems particularly imperative that those who never change their opinion be absolutely secure of judging properly at the first.
May I ask to what these questions tend?
I hear such accounts of you to puzzle me exceedingly.
I could believe it. But are you certain your own impressions suffer no more from the vices you believe to have unearthed in mine? Thank you for the dance.
What a splendid evening! What a fine couple they make!
Charles, do compose yourself.
I freely admit, I am completely smitten.
You can't be serious. Darcy, what say you?
Fascination with a mere country girl, and from such a family, is inadvisable, no matter how appealing she may be.
The very notion is absurd.
We should return to London at once.
I quite agree.
As you wish.
With no small amounts of anticipation and agitation did the Bennets leave Netherfield that night, little knowing how the events of the next few days would upend their current meditations on the heart of Mr. Bingley, the motives of Mr. Darcy, the prospect of Mr. Wickham, and the pretensions of Mr. Collins. Lizzie was quick to forget the attentions of that latter gentleman, and a new wave of contemplation concerning Mr. Wickham's absence and Mr. Darcy's warning. Jane quietly treasured dear hopes of Mr. Bingley's intentions towards her, while Mrs. Bennet voiced complete confidence that their next correspondence would solidify Jane's future as mistress of Netherfield. She also convinced herself that Lizzie would be understanding enough to marry Mr. Collins as a dutiful daughter should, and somehow, through these connections, more prosperous young men would appear for Mary, Kitty, and Lydia. The unraveling of her hopes began the next morning.
Could I request a private audience with Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins can have nothing to say that anybody need not hear.
Oh, no, Lizzie. I insist upon it.
My dear Miss Elizabeth, you can hardly doubt the purpose of my request, as my overtures have been too much to be mistaken. Almost as soon as I entered this house, I singled you out as the companion for my future life, a station that would undoubtedly add greatly to my happiness and fulfill the command of the noble lady with whom I have the honor of calling patroness, while providing an amends for you and your sister's unavoidable misfortune. And now, nothing remains but to assure you in the most animated of language the violence of my affection.
Accept my sincere thanks for the compliment, sir, but I must decline.
I believe I may flatter myself this is your way of increasing my love by suspense, as is often the pattern of elegant females.
I am completely in earnest. You cannot make me happy, and I am convinced that I am the last woman in the world who would make you so.
I am aware with young ladies it is usual to refuse the offer of the man that they secretly mean to accept, but might I add, dear cousin, though you possess many excellent qualities, there is no assurance of receiving another offer of marriage.
Maybe not, but I am refusing yours.
Lizzie!
What's perplexing? What can she mean by this?
Oh, she has some romantic nonsense in her head, that's all. Mr. Bennet, we'll sort it all out. Just give us one moment. Mr. Bennet, we are all in an uproar. You must make Lizzie marry Mr. Collins.
I have not the pleasure in understanding you.
Really, Mr. Bennet, Lizzie vows she will not have him, and now I fear he will not have her.
It seems a hopeless business.
Tell Lizzie she must marry him, or I shall never speak to her again.
Elizabeth, you have an unhappy alternative before you. From this day you must become a stranger to one of your parents. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins, and I will never see you again if you do.
Really, Mr. Bennet? And you ungrateful child!
Jane, I've just received a letter from Netherfield.
Oh, we're saved!
Caroline writes that they have quitted Netherfield and make for London. They know not if they will return.
Quitted Netherfield? Collins and now Bingley is gone too! How shall I bear it?
He loves you, Jane. I know it. But go to our aunt's house in London. Make it known that you are there, and all will come right.
Oh, yes! That's just the thing! I knew I should think of something.
But I want to go to London too. If Lydia's going, I'm going.
Yes, why not both of you go?
So, Lizzie, your sister is crossed in love. Next to being married, a girl likes to have her heart broken now and then. It gives her a sort of distinction among her companions. I say it's your turn. Why not let Wickham be your man? Why, he's a pleasant fellow and would jilt you credibly. And whatever befalls you, your mother will make the most of it.
Poor Mr. Collins. That bewildered gentleman, meanwhile, was meditating on what had happened. Though his pride was hurt, he suffered in no other way, as his regard for Elizabeth was quite imaginary. While he walked outside, Miss Charlotte Lucas, an unmarried friend of Lizzie's several years older, encountered him in the garden, and her pleasant addresses towards him begat an invitation to dine with her family that evening. Mr. Collins made vague excuses to his cousins, was not missed by anyone, and came back rather late. He left again the next morning, intent on reciting nearly the same offer as the morning prior, which received from Miss Lucas the preferred answer. Wishing to carry his happy news straightway to Lady Catherine, Mr. Collins left on the noon coach, sending a letter to the Bennets informing them that his tenure upon their hospitality was at an end, as was his quest for a mistress. Lizzie was quite in awe of her friend's decision, but was of a mind as to wish the new Mrs. Collins happiness, even where she herself would not find it. Lizzie was soon invited to visit Charlotte, and obligingly made the trip to Hunsford, where she was straightway presented to Lady Catherine de Bourgh, and encountered someone she had not been expecting.
Darcy, you fatigue me with your restlessness. Pray be seated.
This introduction is the work of the moment. Give it to poor Collins. He has little else to amuse.
Think you not the air is close?
If I knew you less, I'd say you appear quite struck, cousin.
Do I?
We must maintain decorum, no matter what she may say. These witless country girls are always flying off the handle and speaking crudely.
It appears Darcy has a talent for anticipating difficulties.
And for being corrected by them.
Then at least do not be corrected in public. It is unbecoming.
I present my cousin, Miss Elizabeth Bennet. May you deign her acceptable into your illustrious sphere, for this brief introduction is
yes, enough of that, Mr. Collins. So, you are Elizabeth Bennet.
Your ladyship.
Allow me to present my nephews, Colonel Fitzwilliam and Mr. Darcy.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Miss Elizabeth.
Mr. Darcy.
Come you to be known to each other?
We met in Hertfordshire.
How fortunate.
I hope your family are well.
They are, thank you. Jane has several weeks been in London. Perhaps you saw her there.
I did not have the pleasure.
I understand you have 4 sisters. Do you all play and sing?
I play a little.
Oh, you ought to all to have learned. This is no doubt a finer instrument than your own. Of all the people in England, there are few with a more true enjoyment of music than myself. Or better natural taste. Has your governess left you?
We had no governess.
What? 5 daughters and no governess? I never heard of such a thing. Your mother must have been quite a slave to your education.
I can assure you that was not the case.
More of an organic education than a classical one.
You might say that.
Oh. Have any of your younger sisters been presented in society, Miss Bennet?
Yes, ma'am, all.
What? 5 daughters out at once? The younger before the elder are married? Oh, very odd.
I think it would be hard on younger sisters to not have their share of amusement just because the elder are not married. It would hardly promote sisterly affection.
Upon my word. You give your opinion very decidedly.
Allow me to escort you to this very fine instrument, Miss Bennet. Although my taste may not rival that of Lady Catherine, I always enjoy a little tune and song. How did my cousin behave in Hertfordshire?
Prepare for something very dreadful. We met at a ball, and would you believe he did not dance, though gentlemen were scarce and more than one lady sitting.
Oh, truly dreadful.
I did not know anyone beyond my own party.
Oh, and no one can be introduced in a ballroom.
Quite right.
I do not possess the talent of conversing easily with those I have never met.
One's deficiencies may be mended with a little effort. I know my playing could be more accomplished would I take the time to practice.
Or perhaps you choose to spend your time more wisely. I believe neither of us perform to strangers.
Darcy, I need you.
Mr. Darcy has lately been in London with his friend, Charles Bingley. Do you know him?
Oh, only a little. I know that Bingley is much indebted to Mr. Darcy in a recent circumstance.
What is the nature of the debt?
Darcy saved him from a most imprudent marriage. I understand there were some rather strong objections against the lady.
Her wealth and social standing?
Oh, to a degree, but more her family were rather unbecoming in manners, practically throwing her at him, while the lady herself remained rather indifferent. Darcy showed him what a grievous error such a connection might be.
He separated them?
Oh, indeed.
You must excuse me.
Miss Elizabeth! Wait! Please, wait. In vain I have struggled. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you.
Mr. Darcy.
The past months have been a torment. I have struggled against the inferiority of your birth, my rank, my family expectation, my better judgment, but I know now I am willing to put it aside if you will do me the honor of accepting my hand.
If I could, I would now thank you, sir, but I cannot. I have never desired your good opinion, and you have certainly given it most unwillingly. These feelings which you say have long prevented your regard will no doubt help you overcome it.
May I ask why, with such little endeavoured civility, I am thus rejected?
As I might inquire why you chose to tell me you liked me against your better judgment. Was that not excuse enough? But you know I have other reasons. Do you think that anything could tempt me to accept the man who had been the means of ruining the happiness of a most beloved sister, subjecting her to the censure and ridicule of failed hopes? Do you deny it?
I have no wish in denying it. Alongside the objections which hindered my own regard, I observed them and saw the affection was his alone.
Jane is just modest and shy.
Bingley is likewise so, yet the regard was markedly all his.
My sister hides her true feelings even from me. Yet I know also of the misfortunes you've placed on Mr. Wickham.
Mr. Wickham. Yes, his misfortunes have been great indeed.
And of your infliction, yet you treat him with contempt.
So this is your opinion of me? I thank you for explaining it so fully. Perhaps my offences may have been forgiven had not your pride been so hurt in my honesty in admitting scruples about our relationship.
Mr. Darcy, from the moment I met you, your arrogance, your conceit, your selfish disdain towards the feelings of others convinced me that you were the last man in the world I could ever marry.
Forgive me, Miss Bennet, for having taken up so much of your time.
What next? Is anyone in dire need of ribbon? If you'll allow me to say, you are in incredibly fine looks today. I shall keep this as our last memory together, though a few be missing from our party.
I just can't believe Regiment's leaving. Colonel Foster is cruel to take you away.
Alas, my life is lived at the whim of more fortunate men.
At least we get one more day shopping together, just like we met.
A happy memory indeed. By the way, do you hear from Miss Elizabeth in Hunsford?
She got Jane, she's well. We don't miss her here. Mrs. Lucas has had a letter from Charlotte saying that Mr. Darcy's at Rosings Park visiting his aunt.
That is very shocking. I know how he detests any time spent there. Darcy must have a very special reason for the visit.
I would stay in London as long as possible. I would have stayed home.
Darcy left this for you. I fear I may have...
William, I need you immediately.
The duty of poor relations. Goodbye, Miss Elizabeth.
Be not afraid that I may renew the sentiments which were so grievous to you last night. I do, however, wish to address 2 offences you have laid against me. Firstly, I own that my estimation of your sister's conduct may have been an error, as it was overshadowed by your family's clear desire to see her wed to my friend. My intent was to protect Charles. As to the more serious matter of Mr. Wickham, indeed, my father cared for him and provided him a generous living, but upon his death, Mr. Wickham made it clear he had no intention of seeking ordination, and demanded I recompense him £3,000. This I did, though with grave doubts. The money was soon gone, whereupon he wrote me demanding more, which I refused, at which point he severed all contact. I soon heard he had sunk into a life of debts and low morals. During my absence that summer, he returned and persuaded my sister to elope with him. His objective was Georgiana's inheritance and revenging me. I was fortunate to catch them in time and convince her of his falsity. She was heartbroken. All this I say in hopes it may soothe the pain my actions have caused. You may have it confirmed with my cousin Fitzwilliam. Your discretion in the matter of my sister is appreciated, though your forgiveness I do not permit myself to ask. I am yours, respectfully.
Mr. Darcy.
And so, with Lizzie's return, Longbourn House is full once more, as are the hearts and minds of its 2 eldest daughters. Much cannot be said, however, of its youngest inhabitants having anything in either heart or mind, save their despair in parting with the militia. However, the full nest does not last long.
Just you guess who'll be traveling with the militia as companion Mrs. Foster. Oh, it's not fair.
Oh, my dear girl, you are the envy of all.
Not all.
But I have more of a right to be asked than she does. I'm older.
But Mrs. Foster didn't ask you, did she?
You may help me pack, Kitty. I shall take all the Bray's dresses with me.
Oh. Papa, you cannot let her go.
Lydia will never be easy until she has had some manner of excitement, and this poses the least inconvenience to us all.
If you do not check her, she will remain the most determined flirt to ever make herself and her family ridiculous.
She's too poor to be of real interest to anybody. Let us hope this teaches her her own insignificance. At any rate, she cannot grow much worse.
Lizzie, this came for you. Some good news, I hope. Our aunt and Uncle Gardner invite me to travel with them into Derbyshire. Oh, is that not close to Mr. Darcy's home? I'm sure we needn't go there.
Yet no sooner did they enter the county did the Gardners mention their oft-expressed wish of touring the grounds of Pemberley. Lizzie disliked to mention her reasons for avoiding the estate, or rather the master of the house, but having heard at the inn where they lodged that the family was not at home, Lizzie agreed, and soon found herself on a tour.
This study has been kept by the new master, much as the way his father left it.
That is the son of my late master, Stewart, who was raised here. I'm afraid he has become quite intemperate.
This on the right is Miss Georgiana Darcy, and this is my master, Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy.
A good likeness.
Do you know Mr. Darcy?
A little.
If he would marry, we might see more of him, but I do not know of anyone who could be deserving of him.
It is much to his credit that you should think so.
I merely say what anyone else will say who knows him. Some may call him proud, but
I never saw anything of it. Mr. Darcy,
has your whole party arrived?
Apologies, Mrs. Reynolds. Only we have come early.
Miss Elizabeth, how very good to see you.
And you. I'm traveling with my aunt and uncle. They asked to stop.
Is Miss Bennet well?
Yes, very well. She was in London several weeks this winter.
Truly? We had no idea.
An unfortunate oversight.
Indeed. Well, I should rejoin my aunt and uncle, but it has been good to see you.
Both.
And you, Miss Elizabeth. You brought back to mind happy times.
May I be permitted to escort you?
Yes.
Miss Elizabeth Bennet.
This letter just arrived for you. The writer said it was urgent.
Miss Elizabeth, is all well?
It's from Jane. Lydia has eloped with Mr. Wickham. My father has gone to London and Jane begs my uncle's assistance, but she fears nothing can be done. Lydia is ruined. We are all ruined.
Would that I had... I will leave you with your uncle. Goodbye, Miss Elizabeth.
Goodbye.
Such tremblings! How shall I ever recover? Mr. Bennet will have to fight Wickham, and he will be killed. And then Mr. Collins will turn us out before he is cold in his grave. Oh, detestable Wickham.
Try to be calm, Mamma.
This will be talked about everywhere. You other girls are ruined. Ruined.
We must stem the tide of malice and pour into the wounded bosoms of each other the balm of sisterly consolation.
Thank you, Mary.
Papa! Mr. Bennet, you're not killed.
They are not yet married, but if I'm willing to settle on Lydia her dowry of £1,000, they will be immediately.
Oh, I knew my brother would manage everything. Of course you will do it. Oh, my dear sweet Lydia. Mrs. Wickham, how well it sounds. And she's just 16. Oh, I must tell Mrs. Long. I must run and tell her immediately. Oh, the look on her face.
There are two things I want very much to know. How much money has your uncle laid down to bring it about, and how will I ever repay him?
They may well be happy.
Jane, not even you could believe such a thing possible. And so it was that the last Miss Bennet was the first to be married. The couple came straightway to Longbourn after the wedding.
I have a commission in the regular station near Newcastle.
May I visit them?
You certainly may not.
Isn't my husband Grant? I've never met him when I left the return married. Except I thought it might be a good joke.
No one is laughing.
You almost come and see me.
Oh, why should I come more than anything?
I bid you fond farewell, Miss Elizabeth. Always my dear friend, and hereto my dear sister.
'Tis strange but true, for truth is always strange. Stranger than fiction, if it could be told.
Now speaks Lord Byron.
Lizzie, you've not yet heard the Caroline wedding, I believe.
I think there cannot be too little said on the subject.
That was my aunt, giving a preaching a sermon to me. I would not hear one word. I was thinking my dear Wickham. Well, Uncle was to give me away, but then he was called off on business. But they came back just in time. But Mr. Darcy might have done as well.
Mr. Darcy?
Oh, gracious me. I quite forgot. It was to be a secret.
How came Mr. Darcy to be there?
He was the one who found us. He sold everything, Wickham sold debts and his new commission. You're always quite severe on him, Lizzie. I think by wits and brains you were quite mistaken after all.
Quite mistaken after all.
Goodbye. Do come see me soon.
Oh, write me every day.
You know a married woman has no time for anything. My sisters may write to me as they will have nothing else to do. Goodbye.
I think there is nothing so bad as parting with one's children.
Then rejoice that your other four are still single.
No, Lizzie, I cannot. Mr. Bingley, what? Where?
And that pompous Mr. What's-his-name is with him.
Mr. Darcy.
Keep calm, girls, keep calm.
Good day to you.
Oh, Mr. Bingley, it's been such a long time.
It has been a long while.
Oh, a great many changes have happened in the neighborhood since you went away. Why, Miss Lucas is married as well as one of my very own daughters. I suppose you've heard.
I give you all congratulations.
My Jane looks well, does she not?
Extremely well. Miss Bennet, might I... That is to say,
I noticed your garden looked in particularly good flower today.
Yes. Miss Bennet, might you show me?
Mr. Darcy, I really must thank you for the compliment to our flowers.
It's the least I could do. I should have done so much sooner, as Bingley adores flowers. Excuse me, I will take my leave.
Pardon me, another visitor is here. Lady Catherine de Bourgh.
I've come to speak to Miss Elizabeth Bennet. The rest of you may go.
Your ladyship?
I've received a report of a most alarming nature that you will soon be united to my nephew, Mr. Darcy, though I know it to be utter falsehood.
Your coming to Longbourn will seem rather a confirmation of it, if it be true.
If. Has it not been industriously circulated by yourself?
I never heard it.
And can you declare there is no foundation for it?
I do not share equal frankness with your ladyship. You may ask me questions that I will not answer.
How dare you? Tell me at once. Has my nephew made you an offer of marriage?
Your ladyship has declared it to be impossible.
Impudent girl. Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter. Now what have you to say?
Only this, that if he is, then you should have no reason to suppose he has made an offer to me.
No, this is not to be endured. While in their cradles this union was planned, is it now to be prevented by a young woman of inferior birth and no consequence? Once for all, are you engaged to him?
I am not.
And will you promise to never enter into such an engagement?
I will make no promise of the kind.
Selfish child. A connection with you must disgrace him forever. Oh, yes, I know of your youngest sister's scandalously patched up marriage at the death of your uncle. Oh, the shades of Beverley to be thus polluted.
You have insulted me, madam, in every possible way and can have nothing further to say. I must ask you to leave.
On my life! Very well, Miss Bennet. I hope to never see you, ever, again.
Miss Bennet,
Mr. Darcy.
may I join you?
Yes, of course. And may I finally thank you for your incredible kindness to both my sisters.
Who gave me away?
I'm sure you can well imagine. And ever since, I have been anxious to tell you how gratefully I feel it. Were it known to the rest of my family, I should have their gratitude to express as well.
If you will thank me, let it be for yourself. It is for you alone that I acted.
Mr. Darcy,
You were too generous to trifle with me. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes remain unchanged, but one word from you on the matter will silence me forever.
Then it is best that I say nothing.
Truly. Oh, Elizabeth. When my aunt told me all, it gave me cause to hope, as I've scarcely ever allowed myself to hope before. I knew you well enough to know had you been totally decided against me, you would have acknowledged it to her frankly.
You know enough to believe me capable of that. After abusing you to your face, I should have no scruples in doing so to all your relations.
My behavior merited the reproof.
We will not quarrel for the greater share of blame. I assure you I have long been most ashamed of it.
Do not reproach yourself. I will not have my beloved looked down upon by anyone.
Your beloved? But how did it begin? When? Where? In what manner or word?
I cannot fix upon the hour, or the spot, or the look, or the words. It is too long ago. I was in the middle before I knew I had begun.
And now you are at the end.
Now we are at the beginning.
News of the engagement quickly spread, and as what is right to be done cannot be done too soon, a double wedding was planned.
Oh, why isn't everybody as happy? I can hardly contain it.
We shall just have to learn to bear it.
I'm most discreet, expressing any overtures of joy, since they go directly against the supreme wishes of my honourable patroness, but I take this news as some consolation, and if I may flatter myself, it appears Miss Elizabeth had already formed an attachment with Mr. Darcy long before I had made my overtures towards her. The whole thing is quite clear now.
I will never speak to either of them again.
And I cannot report she ever did. As for Mrs. Wickham, she wrote a letter after all.
I must say, it's a great comfort to have so rich, dear Lizzie. I know you think of us. 300 or 400 pounds a year will do. It can be nothing to you.
Men may love in haste, but they detest at leisure.
Oh, Wickie, I don't half understand you sometimes.
I know.
Wickie! Wickie!
It wasn't only Mr. Wickham who reflected darkly upon the news, though without the help of Lord Byron. However, Miss Bingley, unlike Lady Catherine, came round swiftly to the idea upon the realization that no single gentleman in possession of a large fortune yet wanted her as his wife.
I always said the Bennet sisters had not their match for wit or beauty. Indeed, no one is more pleased at their fortunes than I am, I'm sure.
Good gracious Lord, bless me, 3 daughters married. What shall become of me?
Be easy, my love, if you can, and enjoy your triumphs. Oh, Lizzie, I could not have parted with you to anyone less worthy.
And may I visit them?
You may.
Kitty spent the chief of her time with her 2 elder sisters, and with the further disadvantage of Lydia's influence, her improvement was great. Mary was content to stay at home and moralize away the hours.
It is very improper that a young lady should dream of a gentleman before it is first known that the gentleman has dreamt of her. Thusly her heart is saved from all unworthy intention and pitiful attachment.
Thank you, Mary.
Did you learn to dream of me only once you learned I had dreamt of you, Mrs. Darcy?
It has been coming on so gradually that I hardly know where it began.
Then I quite prefer it, for a thing without beginning is one without end.
And so you see, my characters have, after a little trouble, all that they desire. Let other pens dwell on guilt and misery. Mine shall ever dwell on love.